Let's see what we doing, Buccaneers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
Yeah, he calls with that toss. He calls with it.
Now Young going to fake the end around. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there.
Good pass.
56 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at 7. They stay on the ground with White. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last
Damn!
Beat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout.
Good run.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Young now from the 50. That is caught.
Wow.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Oh my, good spin. Good
And this
spin, boy.
time not quite to the
I don't know how he
30,
didn't get him off
at the
there.
31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Young will set to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man downfield, it's Otten. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otten, 37 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The line for the Bucs is all right, though. Like, they blocking. They blocking real good.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Young now.
Yeah, I wanted to go with him, too.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Third down, Young from the gun.
Ooh, good pass.
For 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Young, he's going to change it up. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Young.
Ooh, good pass.
Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock.
Secondary
We'll
trash. I get
out.
it, though.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And
oh, he dropped it! He dropped it! He dropped it!
But he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
On third down, a run from White. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Get that first down then, big guy.
Before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield to throw it. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Now Young going to move him around. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Forced out to his left.
Yeah!
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. He'll get that out to the flat to White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Come on, y'all. We need
now
first.
The Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down,
big gamble, big gamble right here.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's big.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with White. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy.
I ain't mean to spin that way. I'm sick.
Touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1st down, here's White. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. This 2nd and 4. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
That's crazy. It's on the same timing,
same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is intercepted. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage.
quitting this shit. I don't get it. I'm out the B's though. I'm in the C's now.